What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. So, the pre-judging at the Empro Classic just wrapped up, and I think anyone who was watching the live stream must have been pretty impressed by this lineup. All these guys really brought it. There was no lack of conditioning on the stage from anyone in this lineup, and this is what we want to see from these shows. Conditioning was not sacrificed for overall size by any of the competitors, and I gotta take my hats off to all these guys. This was a really exciting show to watch. So you guys, I want to take a look at the first call out here, but before we do that, I'm just going to cut to the chase on this one. I said in my predictions video, after I saw the updates from Peter Clancer that it would be a closer battle between him and Krizo than I originally thought, but when Krizo came out for his individual routine especially, I think it was pretty unanimous that everyone was going to be fighting for second place. Krizo nailed his conditioning. I think he was better conditioned here than he was at the Olympia last year. His arms looked a bit bigger than what I could remember from the Olympia. Just overall, Krizo brought a much tighter package to the stage here in Spain. Now, when it comes to Krizo's back and his glutes from some of the updates we saw 1 and 2 days out, one of the questions going into this show was going to be, did Krizo improve his back from the Olympia? And I think the answer to that question is yes. His back looked like it had more width, definitely more depth to his back. Just overall, his back looked more proportional than the last time we saw Krizo on stage. Overall, I think he did look balanced, although I do think his glutes could still come up a bit, as well as his hamstrings, really. But at the end of the day, you guys, this is definitely the best Michael Krizo that we've seen in the ifbb Pro League so far, for sure. So just to take a look at the first call-out, we had Michael Krizo, Andrea Presti, Roman Fritz, Wellington Nescau, Jose Manuel Munoz, which I wasn't expecting actually, and Peter Clancer. Now, Peter was the guy I thought was really going to push Krizo in this lineup, and I thought he looked like he was in really good shape when he first came out for his individual routine. And he did make that first call-out, but he looked like he faded really quickly by the end of pre-judging. They mainly kept him on the outside of the first call-out, so I think Peter needs to go back and, try and dry out a bit before the finals, and if he does that, he might be able to bump up a space or two in the placings. Now, Roman Fritz, I think, is one guy that I didn't expect to compare as well as he did in this lineup. The question surrounding Roman was if he was going to have the size to really hang with these guys. And he actually held his own, and he was one of the most conditioned guys on stage. So first call out for Roman Fritz, he's in a really good spot going into the finals today. Wellington Nescau, I think, was just a bit off in terms of conditioning here. I think he brought an overall better package to the Arnold Classic Brazil earlier this year. He may have spilled over just a little bit maybe, but he was being compared there in that first call-out standing next to Andrea Presti, so I think he's fighting for a top 3 spot right now. Andrea Presti showed up pretty much exactly like I thought he would. This is a guy that rarely misses on conditioning, and this show was no different. The problem that Andrea is running into here against Krizo is just overall size, especially in the upper body. To stand next to a mass monster like Krizo, that's all it comes down to for Andrea is more overall size. And I do think that he's in second place as of right now, because he does have good balance, like I said, great conditioning, and especially from the back, he was really impressive in the back shots. So as of right now, I definitely have Michael Krizo winning the show, but you know what? That's one of the things that we said going into this is that second, third, fourth, even fifth was going to be a toss-up here. And it looks like it's going to be between Andrea Presti, Wellington Nescau, even Roman Fritz is in there right now for a top 5 spot. Peter Clancer as well. So you guys, we're just going to have to see what happens at finals. I really can't predict second, third, fourth, or fifth right now. But going into this show, that is one of the things that we said would make this show exciting. So stay tuned right here for the finals. It's going to be a really exciting show. I'll have all the details for you guys right here. Thank you for tuning in to EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.